GCW made its historic debut in Omaha, Nebraska, and the top play delivered everything fans could ask for. Insane high-flying action, brutal fights, emotional storytelling, a stacked tag title match, and Invader 48, once again proving they are the most dangerous faction in GCW. Let's break it all down. GCW The Top Play streamed live from the Admiral Theater in Omaha, Nebraska on Triller TV Plus, with Moe's and MLJ on commentary for GCW's first ever show in the city, and Omaha showed out. We're going to start this off with 6-man scramble action as GCW kicked off their Omaha debut with pure chaos. We've seen Victor Analog, Logan Cavazos, Jay Lucas, Leon King, and the kids' table going full speed from the opening bell. High-flying action, non-stop action, and no breathing room. But in the end, Leon King scored the first victory of GCW's Omaha debut. I personally gave this match 3.5 stars. I fairly much enjoyed it. I was live in attendance for this show. In your next match, we saw the real deal Teriyaki taking on Leeds Lewis. Leeds Lewis continues to adapt every time he's in a GCW ring. Although Teriyaki did bring the experience, Lewis is clearly getting more comfortable with American independent style. A very solid competitive match with Teriyaki picking up the victory. I also gave this match 3.5 stars. Then we saw a hard-hitting contest between the stiff Robo Ginger, Gary J, and the Wizard King, Orin Vite. Orin Vite immediately became the most hated man in Omaha, walking out in an Iowa Hawkeyes basketball jersey in Nebraska. That alone had the crowd ready to explode. The match turned into a straight-up fight, though, as doors, chairs, and heavy shots were everywhere. After some brutal forearm exchanges between the two, Gary J picked up the victory in this hard-hitting war. I gave this match 4 stars. By far the stiffest match of the night. But now we move into some storytelling, as Marcus Mathers took on Shotzi Blackheart. This was not just a match, it was a full storyline moment. Shotzi entered carrying a framed picture of Leo Rush for the first time after her travel issues, which to me, I thought this gear matched the character she was portraying very well. She had switched to her normal gear by the next night, but she did become completely obsessed with the picture of Rush over the course of the match. Marcus Mathers tried everything to keep her focused, but Shotzi did keep drifting to that picture like I just mentioned. Eventually Mathers grabbed it and threw it under the ring, but after that, things went dark. After a few more moments, Shotzi ended up back on the floor on that side of the ring, and she re-emerged with the black ooze coming out of her mouth, eventually smashing the picture over Mathers' head. But despite everything going on, Mathers did pick up the win. So, the winner of this match was Marcus Mathers. I gave the match 4 stars. After the match, Mathers joined commentary asking MLJ when Avery Styles' match was, and when he replied next, he replaced MLJ for the following match to help to see what Avery has in store for him the next night at Rude Awakening. So we're going to move into that match, as we had the debut of both these men, but particularly Avery Styles. We had the phenomenal son, Avery Styles, versus the only one, Alexander Leave. So Leave was clearly the heel in this match, while Styles brought the explosive athleticism we know from his father. with that big match energy in tow. There was a very scary moment, which I was on the opposite side of the ring for, where Avery Styles appeared to have slightly under-rotated on a shooting star press off the apron to the floor. And it looked like his head hit the floor, but as soon as he popped up and he was fine, very, very good. I'm glad he did not get hurt. Avery eventually did hit the spiral tap for the win. Picking up this win, loved it. I gave this match 4 stars. After the match, Marcus had come down off of commentary and they came face to face, teasing their collision the next night at Rude Awakening. Then we had an impromptu-ish triple threat match. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Nick Gage did not make it to this weekend of GCW shows. So his scheduled opponent, Jamison McGregor, was added to Red Wing versus one called Manders. During McGregor's entrance, he took the cameraman all around the building, including the upper deck. Manders also got a very surprise reaction, as he entered normally with his vest, but quickly went back to the back and grabbed his Hawkeye jacket, getting his instant heat. This was a true Haas fight. But Manders did eventually stealing the win after Red Wing power slammed McGregor. After the match, Manders did give respect to both men and even joked that Iowa and Nebraska may be rivals, but they can agree on one thing: corn and Busch Light. I gave the match itself 4 stars. Very good match for this. Then we had 6-man tag team action, as we had Team GCW, CPA, Jimmy fucking Lloyd, and Flying Ryan O'Neal taking on Tabe Magnum, Jay Fowler, Kit Socket, and Nino Hatchet. This match was a very good match, as this was pure 6-man chaos. Momentum swing never stopped, but the biggest moment came when Flying Ryan O'Neal launched himself off of the balcony, and one of the craziest dives GCW had seen in this building. As always, if there's a balcony Ryan O'Neal can jump off of, he's going to jump off of it. But just pure moments later, O'Neal was back up, and he sealed the deal, hitting a swanton bomb for the win, securing the win for Team GCW. I gave this match 4.5 stars. You have your GCW tag title match up next, as Busta and the Brain took on the Young Guns in a match full of real life chaos. Alec Price had travel issues with his gear and had to literally ending up on another flight, along with just a slew of other issues. At one point, the arena audio was just buzzing. You can kind of hear it in the playback, where you can just hear the house speakers are just humming for like a good majority of the start of the match. And when the humming finally went away, we went fucking nuts. Once things were settled, both teams delivered just an elite level tag team match. Very good tag match between these two. Price did seal the deal with a springboard frog splash to retain the titles, but afterwards Price admitted that they tested him, while Jordan Oliver showed respect to the Young Guns and thanked them and the Omaha crowd. Your winners, still GCW Tag Champions, Busta and the Brain. I gave this match 4.5 stars. Believe it or not, we're already to our main event. We saw Bangin' Matthews battle Vandal 48. GCW's Omaha debut ended with a banger. Davey Bang and August Matthews put Atticus and Otis Cougar to the insane limits. Back and forth, pure chaos, near falls, pure violence, and end finally came when Otis caught a double stomp attempt. Atticus smashed the chair into the moment with a brutal Sabu shot. Vanda 48 finished it off with a Doomsday double stomp. Another dominating statement win. Vandal 48 continues to cause chaos in GCW. This was my match of the night. This is a perfect 5-star rating. And we're already going to move on to my final thoughts of the night. GCW's first ever show in Omaha absolutely delivered. From insane high spots to emotional storytelling to a violent main event action, the top play proved GCW is getting bigger and more unpredictable. Marcus Mathers and AJ Styles immediately set the tone for their match the following night. Bustin' the Brain survived chaos, and Fanda 48 once again looked unstoppable. Omaha should never forget this show. Match of the night goes to the main event of Bangin' Matthews versus Vandal 48. My MVPs of the night, yes, I said MVPs, are Vandal 48 as they put on an excellent banger of a match. And the biggest moment was Shotzi Blackheart continuing the storyline and Avery Styles' strong GCW debut. Overall show rating for me is a 4.5-star show. Remember, if you enjoyed this recap, smash that like button, subscribe, follow me for GCW and Deathmatch content in general, and in the comments below, let me know what was your match of the night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!